The iPhone that you're using is much more Tim Cook than it is Steve Jobs. And a lot of people don't really realize how much Tim Cook changed Apple. Think about it. The iPhone, the Apple Watch, the Mac, the iPad, the way they all work together, that didn't happen by chance. That was 15 years of Tim Cook. Tim Cook is stepping down as CEO of Apple after 15 years. And in that time, he helped Apple become one of the most valuable companies in the world. Now, Steve Jobs set Apple on this trajectory when he introduced the iPhone. But Tim Cook is the reason why it's the behemoth it is today. And honestly, it's not just the iPhone. There's a lot of stuff you use probably every day that came out during his tenure.
Designed and developed.
Apple Watch. That's a Tim Cook product. That was one of the first big things released under him. And at first, it was kind of just a companion to your phone. But now, people are tracking workouts, closing rings, checking their heart rate. It went from something that was just nice to have to something people actually rely on every day.
This belief drove the design of our new wireless AirPods.
And it didn't stop there. AirPods are another big one. Before those, wireless earbuds were around. But let's be honest, nobody was really using them like that. But now, you walk into a gym, airport, grocery store. Everybody's got something in their ears. Morning commutes, workouts, flights. That whole shift happened under Tim Cook.
This is iPhone 10.
Then right after that, you've got the iPhone X. This is where things really changed. No more home button, all screen design, Face ID, gesture navigation. And I remember when that dropped, it felt weird. Like, come on, no home button? You gotta be kidding me. But now, that's just what an iPhone is. And this is where we crossed the $1,000 mark as well, which, yeah, we're still feeling that pressure today. And I'm not exactly happy about that.
Announce our first step in this transition with our first chip designed specifically for the Mac. And we call it M1.
Then Apple made a very big move. They stopped relying on Intel and began making their own chips, the M series chips. And even if you're not into tech, you have felt the result of this. Better battery life, faster performance, laptops that actually last all day. You can even use your favorite iPhone and iPad apps on the Mac now. And that's ecosystem. And then there's the AirTag. Now this one's kind of a mixed bag. On one hand, super useful, like actually being able to find your keys when you lose them. On the other hand, yeah, people are using them in ways they shouldn't. Still though, it became one of those small products that just fits really well into Apple's ecosystem. And then most recently, you've got the Apple Vision Pro. Expensive? Yeah. But it shows Apple can still take a swing at something new, and it reminded people that Apple could still build something that feels kind of crazy and magical. So when you look at Apple today, and the way it works, the ecosystem, the consistency, and even the predictability, that's all Tim Cook. It's a well-oiled machine, but it wasn't all perfect. There's one area that Apple and Tim Cook have lagged behind the competition in, and that's AI. See, the Apple that we're used to was focused on hardware and services. But now, with Apple lagging behind in AI, the question now is, will hardware and services take a back seat in the new era that's coming? But with someone like John Ternus stepping in, I don't think that's going to be the case. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'll catch you in the next one.